Hey friends, this is Mrs. Wolfie from our Half Acre Homestead with a tea break. Please excuse the angle of my camera and me occasionally shifting it. I left my good tripod out in the coach and I'm using one that's kind of, it goes like, and then I got to straighten it back up and it goes, so yeah, that's my tripod. It's held together with duct tape and a prayer and a little piece of cardboard wedged in me. It's really quite a thing. Anyway, we really had a great weekend. Somebody made a comment like because I had been in and out of the coach like 12 times on Friday. And my knees normally can only do 4 times in a weekend. But because I was enjoying myself and I was getting in and out of the coach, I didn't think about the consequences of Saturday. I couldn't even get out of bed till 2 o'clock. And someone said, oh my God, her knees went into shock with exercise. No. Actually, when I'm in the coach, I can do very little exercise. And when I'm outside the coach, I can do very little exercise, except walk. But I couldn't walk because my knees didn't want to work after getting in and out of extremely steep stairs. The stairs in my motor home are almost twice as steep and half as wide as my basement stairs. And I only have one handrail. So it's actually not the exercise. It's the awkwardness of stairs and not having my power lift chair there and stuff, because at home I exercise a lot. I'm out in the garden, especially this time of year. I'm out in the garden. I've got to go and hunt for beans tomorrow. I got about 5 yellow zucchini, a couple of yellow zucchinis and a couple of crookneck squash. But again, the foliage is so thick that tomorrow I'm going to have to go out and prune my tomato plants. I mean, I'm going to be making green tomato relish this year like crazy if they don't start ripening soon. Normally, I'm getting a ripe beefsteak by now, like a ripe beefsteak tomato. Manitoba tomatoes are supposed to be, but again, we've had odd conditions in the early summer and odd conditions in the spring and odd conditions this summer. And, speaking of our live stream, I was driving home and looking at all the chemtrails going, why aren't we allowed to say that we don't want those things? Like, why are we just supposed to pretend nothing's happening? I don't understand that logic. Why can't we say, hey, stop this? You're poisoning the soil. You're poisoning the water. You're poisoning the air, right? They just, think maybe we just don't get it. But we get it pretty quick when we can't grow vegetables and we can't drink the water. You know what I mean? But, yeah, we'll leave that for another day. So, yeah, I got home and I picked a few zucchini and yellow crookneck squash. And I looked at my beans and I'm still going, I don't see any beans. But you know what? It's like a jungle. It's like a wall of foliage. So I think I'm going to have to go out there tomorrow with like a bowl or a basket or a bucket, because I have a feeling stuff is hiding from me. I just remembered how beans love to hide. So if I saw 1 or 2 a week ago, I'm pretty sure I better be picking tomorrow. So, but I'm going to prune my tomato plants yet again. And I'm going to pick off any small ones and I'll make some bread and butter pickles with the small ones. And we'll see what happens. Maybe I'll pull a couple of small zucchinis and do that too. Like I like bread and butter pickles, like thin slice, so you can put them on a hamburger. And if you ever try bread and butter pickles on a cheese sandwich, especially if I don't eat Cheese Whiz or cheese, sliced cheese anymore. I eat real cheese, but I'm telling you, if you're a Cheese Whiz fan or you make yourself a grilled cheese with bread and butter pickles on it. It's to die for. It really is. So it's good on relish too. come to think of it. So there's no great loss without some small gain. I'm sure at some point I will get some red tomatoes, but for planting twice as many tomatoes this year, all of one breed, and I'm really, really disappointed. I mean, more so than last year. Last year I was already picking tomatoes, and they weren't the greatest plants because they were crossbreeds, right? So it just goes to show that you can plant, and you can hoe, and you can weed, and you can water, but Mother Nature's got to take care of the rest, because the garden's an act of faith. It really is. So I'll be blanching and freezing some more zucchini tomorrow, and going out to look for beans. So I will keep you posted. But if I prune down my tomato plants and I find small tomatoes, then I will do a bread and butter pickle recipe. You guys have all seen this stuff before, or at least the old timers of the channel have. But there's always new people coming in who, want to see new stuff, right? And since Life with the Wolfies is shut down till the 20th of October, thank you, YouTube, I'm going to be doing other projects and uploading them here. And then when my channel's up and running again, I will take them off of here and I'll put them over back on Life with the Wolfies. They wouldn't even let me post. So that's where we are with that. I'm going to finish my tea, and I'm going to go crawl into bed as soon as I put fresh bedding on, because I haven't been here. Well, no, I don't need fresh bedding. I need a fresh top sheet and pillowcases from being in the coach and sleeping with Howie and the dog. I just, I need something fresh. It's like, when you get to be our age, and he likes a softer memory foam, and I like a firm mattress, and I toss and turn because I have fibromyalgia and insomnia, and he snores. It really does make sense to have separate beds. It really does. And in the summertime, he sleeps out in the motorhome for the air conditioning anyway, right? So I'm going to go and crawl into bed with the book, The Help. I've read it 3 times already, but I just love that book. I really wish I could read books like that on the reading channel, but they're copyrighted and all that stuff. I have to be careful with that. Anyway, we'll see what's cooking tomorrow. Take care. God bless. And we'll talk at you soon. Mwah. I love you guys. Remember, no matter how aggravating things are, or people and places and things are, try and button it, and then filter your response in the most loving way possible. That's how we win. Love. Take care. God bless.